All right, guys. Hi. Wel- Welcome to my session on simple editing and marketing using your phone, because that's all I have, and that's all many people have as well, but in particular for social media, right? So I try to keep it simple. Um, why? I don't have expensive equipment. I don't have much time either, but I'm involved in ministry, and sometimes there are powerful messages that need to be shared. I need to invite people to things, and I need to be able to create content or create ads using my phone. So your phone is definitely enough to start. You may not necessarily need an expensive camera or even like a professional photographer or videographer. Use what you have. The best camera is the one you already have. So why ministry needs video? Because people connect with stories. So we've been through storytelling, we've been through interviewing, and it's very important for ministry to have content, have videos, have things being recorded and shared so that others can connect with stories, others can hear what God is doing, others can see how they can be engaged, be involved, to be inspired, volunteer, donate towards your ministry. Right? And ministry moments are too important not to capture. Things happen, and then afterwards we're like, oh no, no one took a picture, we don't have a video, all we have is our memory, right? So the scripture says, declare his glory among the nations, his marvelous works among all the people. There are many places that we cannot go with our 2 feet, but our pictures, our videos can get to those places. So this is your simple ministry toolkit. You have your phone, a good charger or portable battery. I have my battery pack in my bag in case my phone dies and I have no access to power. I can plug it in. Good lighting. Some natural light is best, of course. But if you have a shoot and there might be poor lighting, you can purchase a portable light. They're those cute ones that attach to your phone, so you can get those. And basic editing app. I don't know how to use DaVinci and all these other nice fancy software, but I can use CapCut very well. Right? And a story is worth telling. So that's all you need, right? And apps that are on the phone, we heard about a couple of them over the past few days. InShot, iMovie, there's CapCut, there's Canva as well, and there are many other apps based on the phone that you use that you can download to edit your videos or your photos. Practical phone filming tips. First of all, and we heard this a couple days ago, clean your camera. Please, clean your camera. Yeah, I can't say that. I can't say it enough. Sometimes when you look back at the footage and it's blurry, it's not because you were holding the phone wrong or there was poor lighting. It's because your lens was dirty. So clean your camera. Even if you just pick it up, you put down your phone. When you pick it back up, clean it again, right? Film vertical for social media. Of course, if you're doing a film, you're going to post on YouTube, you film horizontal. And you use natural light, and you use artificial light where necessary. Get closer for better audio, or you use a DJI mic or any other type of mic. We were having a discussion yesterday about like where's the best place to put the mic. If you have like a physical mic that's projecting the speaker for everyone else, you can clip that mic onto the mobile mic. So if the mic has to be handed over to someone else, it goes automatically to other people in the room, right? But definitely try to invest in a mic. It makes a huge difference when your videos are being recorded with your phone. You want to hold your phone steady. We heard a couple days ago, you have the rule where you hold it close to your chest, or what was the other one? Like this? T-Rex arms, right? So hold your phone steady or use a tripod or a gimbal, right? And you record short clips. So try not to record 10 minutes at a time. For social media, people's attention spans are very short, so keep your clips short and, filled with action. Ask these 3 questions when you're creating content or when you have an event. What is the video? Who's the video for? So am I creating a video for potential volunteers? Am I creating it for donors, or is it just information that I'm sharing to the general public? What do I want them to feel? Do I want them to feel inspired to join my movement? Do I want them to give or feel angry at whatever I'm angry at? Like, what type of emotion are you trying to portray? And what do I want them to do next? Do I want them to give, sign up, come to my event? What do you want them to do? Right? For example, register, volunteer, everything I just said. You want them to just pray? No problem. You determine what is the outcome. And capture different types of shots. So we have wide shots, we have close-ups, capture the smiles, the hugs, the tears, reactions. So if it's a game, or if it's a sport that they're watching, capture like the goal is being scored, everyone is like, ah, yay, capture that. If they miss the goal and they're sad, capture that. Not just the ball going into the goalpost, right? But capture the people, the hands, the feet, the equipment, the details, right? Prayer moments, because all of these things are B-roll, right? Capture the prayer moments, leaders talking with children. That's very important because we want to see who we are working with in the movement or in whatever video you're creating. Who is it? Is it elders, kids, teenagers? Like capture, the audience that are the persons that are in the event or the training that you're filming. Capture the children talking. So it's not just about me, the facilitator. It's also about the persons that are being spoken to or ministered to. Capture everyone, right?
Possibly you're going to need to get permission from them.
Yes, of course. If it's children or if it's persons that you are not responsible for, maybe you were invited to speak, get permission to film the content, take films and take pictures before you do it, or you could do it, ask permission and see which shots they would allow you to post or share publicly or within a newsletter. You determine the context that you want to share it with and have that conversation with them before. And then group moments as well. So you capture individuals and you also capture like the groups together. Don't just film what happened, film how it felt. And we would have heard that over and over the past couple of days. So this is just an example, Go Game training invitation video structure. And we heard from our friend Carlton yesterday where he said we need to have 3 things. Do you remember? What is it? It's right there. Yes, a hook. What else? The story. And then a call to action. Thank you. Right? So the hook, the story, and a call to action. And this is something I never really thought about before. I just used to put clips together and, hey, look, a video. But you have to really be intentional about what is the message you're trying to share? Like, what is going to hook them in the beginning? If you share it on social media, what is going to captivate them within that first 5 seconds, right? So the hook for this Go Game training video is from toddlers to teens, gaming brings everyone together, right? So that's the line, and then, show a little image of toddlers and teens in the first couple seconds of the clip. And then within the body of the video, you show the games. You show them playing the games. You show the smiles, the celebrations, the leaders interacting with the kids, as well as prayer, any discussion moments. And then at the end of the video, so they feel all that emotion, they see it, and they feel it. At the end, call to action. Join the next training so that this church or organization now can repeat the same type of emotion and feeling in their youths. So that's just an example. So your basic editing formula, your hook, story, emotion, call to action, right? So, and this is another example. The hook, you've never seen outreach like this before. And then you show them the activity. It could be kids' games, so you show them playing the World Water Bucket Challenge or some other activity. Show them celebrating, show them interacting with the leaders, and just breaking down the barriers when they have the discussion from the experiential learning cycle. And then you have the call to action: join the next training, or attend the next kids' games, or join us today. visit my church, whatever it is, you determine what is the information you're trying to share. Right, so more editing tips. So start with your best clip. We heard that yesterday. Start with the best clip. Don't make it boring. You want it to excite them. You want them to want more, to watch your entire video. And then remove any boring or repetitive parts. Because, I mean, in a 3-hour event, it might be the same emotion over and over. But you want to choose the best clips and use those ones within your clip, within your video. Keep the clips short, may have them changing from time to time. Have different people being shown. You don't want to show the same persons over and over. Add text captions. We heard that a lot of people scroll and they're scrolling on silent, so you want to have captions in your video so that they can read as they watch the video. Add relevant graphics and stickers. People like to see memes. So if there's a relevant meme, you can add that in there so people could laugh or, cry or feel whatever emotion. And add music if you need to carry that emotion through. And then end with a clear next step. So marketing is not manipulation. We don't want to manipulate people into coming to our training or coming to our event, right? But it helps people to see what God is doing. And that's what we want. We don't want things to just be a secret and be hidden. We want people to know, hey, this is what God is doing and you can do it too, right? So good ministry content can be recruiting volunteers, inviting participants, building trust. So credibility is a major thing in the Caribbean, especially. Like, people want to know who you are. When they find out your name, they're going to search for you online. If you're not online, then you don't exist, right? So you want to create that visibility so that you build that trust with your audience, inspire prayer as well, raise support, and multiply impact. So what can you post? Testimonies, event highlights, volunteer spotlights, behind-the-scene clips, parent feedback, child-safe fun moments, invitations, frequently asked questions. So if you have a training coming up, what do I wear? What do I bring? You might want to record a video to say all of that. Before and after stories. So we see the emotion at the start. The child is maybe sad or, doesn't have a mentor. And then at the end of an event, now they've been aligned with a mentor or someone adult who can guide them through. So there are different things that you can post. You just have to think about what that is and share it. Right, so keep it consistent. You want to post consistently, not perfectly, which is a problem I have. I like to make it perfect and then post, and that just delays how much I can post. Short videos are best. We heard about looping. So a video that's short, it can loop over and over and over and over, as opposed to like a 5-minute video. People might watch it halfway and then they're just gonna, move on. Add captions, include a call to action, reuse the same content in different ways. You might see on some people's social media, they use the same footage and they just apply different messages to that same message. So, and it could be the iconic shot. You have that iconic shot and you use it over and over, right? And the best times to post in the morning are 6 a.m. to 8 a.m., then lunchtime 12 to 2, and on evenings 7 to 9 p.m. So there are certain times depending on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. People, watch them at different times. Lunchtime, when people are eating their food, they're taking a break from work, that is usually the best time. Or on an evening time when people are at home, they're chilled, they're scrolling, that's the best time. So like during working hours really is not the best, but during their breaks after work, those are usually the best times. Right, so let me show you a video of the Go game of this. So I did a video using the same hook, story, and then call to action. And I did it based off what I would have learned from you guys. So I'm very happy. So you can see.
You've done it while you were here.
While I was here, yes.
Yeah.
And I showed Renato, and he's like, okay, you can do this, you can do that to make it better. So, yeah. So Trinidad is very multicultural. We have a lot of Indians, Chinese, like a mix of races. So we have Muslims, Hindus, like a bunch of religions. So this is my church, and we have game space once a month, and we just, different people come from different communities. So in this particular game space, there were Muslims, there were Hindus, and the guy in white, he's actually a Hindu, and he never read the Bible before. And there's a girl here on the table, and another guy with like a hat. He's also, the guy with the hat, he knows about church, but doesn't read the Bible. So in game space, we read the Bible that particular Sunday, and they were amazed at how it was. So you hear the guy say Jesus is cool, because he never read the Bible before.
Oh my goodness, what's going on? I learned that Jesus is cool. Yeah, he is cool. And he gave up his only son for us to live and be free.
From toddlers to teens, gaming brings everyone together. Gaming is already shaping this generation. The question is, who will show up in those spaces with hope, truth, and purpose? At GameSpace, gaming becomes more than entertainment. It becomes a way to connect with young people, build relationships, and create space for meaningful conversations about faith. This tournament was filled with competition, laughter, community, and conversations that mattered. Be part of creating spaces where young people can play, connect, and hear the gospel. Join our next training. Yeah, so that's it. I do have an activity if we have time, or you can do it on your own. But basically, create a video with a hook, the body, and a call to action. It could be anything. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.